Good morning, everybody. I hope you're all doing really well. Someone just woke up from nap number 1. Yes, he did. Should we go change that bum and get you dressed for the day? Get you out of your PJs? So I just changed his diaper and I realized I used the last size 1 diaper that we had in the house, which is like crazy. So I've just opened a box of size 2, which is 12 to 18 pounds, and holy moly, I can't believe he already fits into these. So I'm just restocking our little changing station here that we have set up in the living room. We just brought down an old dresser of mine. I really want to change the knobs. I really don't like these knobs anymore, but it doesn't really matter. So yeah, we decided to keep a little changing station in the living room. This has actually ended up being the area that we use the most. We pretty much never change his diaper in his actual nursery, so we brought down the diaper genie. It's like a proper little setup here. Could look cuter for sure. I don't know why the vacuum is here. Actually, while I'm doing this, I'll just kind of walk you through it really quickly because this setup works super well for us. I just unpacked his diapers. We keep them in the top drawer here, so it's easy to just plop them down here, whip this open, take out a diaper. Receiving blankets are all stacked in here as well. And then second drawer is clothing. It's just hard to open this with one hand. For the most part, we keep extra diaper genie trash bags in there. We've got like sleepers, socks, hats, most of his like actual outfits like pants and onesie tops and all that fun stuff. And then we have just some things like thermometers, extra trash bags, a little hairbrush, that kind of stuff in here. And then in the bottom drawer, it's just extra wipes and tissues, just so everything is within easy reach. And then we do keep some bath towels down there as well because we bathe him in our kitchen sink. So then up here, we just have our wipes, our Kleenex. You can see I've laid out his outfit for the day here. The changing pad, which is from IKEA. It actually fits pretty perfectly on top of this little dresser. And then we have a little basket here. We were gifted this, I believe, at our baby shower. We just keep the essentials like Vaseline down there, a diaper cream. We have some Canestin just because he had like a fungal diaper rash, some baby lotion, a hair dryer because pretty much every diaper change we use this on the low cool setting on his bum. It has pretty much taken care of diaper rash. He rarely gets any diaper rash anymore, just from us drying out his bum thoroughly after, you know, each pee and poo. And that was a tip from our midwife and it works so well. Lysol wipes just to keep this clean because again, many blowouts have occurred here. Coconut oil, some witch hazel, alcohol-free witch hazel, and some just like baby lotion, massage oil. And then we keep a little candle here as well. Oh, excuse me, sir, are you all right? Yeah, and then just a little IKEA candle here. We leave this on at night and it's just the perfect amount of light to do diaper changes with. If we're doing them down here, we have one in the upstairs nursery as well. Such a weird thing, but it ended up working really well for us. And then, I don't know if I mentioned it, but coconut oil. I have started to almost exclusively use coconut oil. I rarely touch any of the other lotions or diaper creams or Vaseline in here because just slathering him in coconut oil at each diaper change has just made his whole situation so much better. Honestly, going back in time, I wouldn't have purchased any of this or put any of this like on our baby registry if I had known all you really need is a hairdryer and some coconut oil, and that pretty much takes care of everything. So I was just giving him a little bit of alone time in here while I kind of got myself set up for the day. Sean is just upstairs napping. He actually has the day off from work, which is nice, so he's catching up on some sleep. While he's relatively calm and entertaining himself, I thought I would show you guys this situation. We searched and searched for a play gym that we liked, and we ended up finding this little thing from IKEA. It's wooden, which we were hoping for. It's just hard to find an affordable wooden play gym. These bits are plastic, I believe, but that's okay. I just like that you can take them in and out and switch them up whenever you want. Also, we take them out sometimes and have him play with them when he's doing his tummy time, so it's just really versatile. And then the other thing I did was I just, on the back of recipe cards, I made little black and white sensory cards for him. I put them on either side, here and here, and then also, I wonder if I can show you, up here as well, and I just switch them out every few days just to keep it interesting. And yeah, he seems to like this. And I've just, because my C-section recovery has been a little difficult, I haven't been like able to put this on the floor and have him just hang out on the floor. Oh, we've got some hiccups. I have to take him out soon. He is pretty much done with this activity. So we've just popped it up on the ottoman for now, and to keep it safe, we're actually just using his old bassinet. And the setup works super, super well. But I am excited to actually set up some play mats here and have like a whole little baby play gym area for him, probably in the next few weeks or so, once I'm a little more healed and able to crawl around on the floor with him. Oh, wow. Oh, what's going on? What's all this? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hi. Oh, I'm coming through. He's officially down for his second nap of the day. Sometimes during the day he'll nap in the swing, sometimes he'll nap in here. It just kind of depends on what he will accept, what he's in the mood for. I've decided to leave him in the blanket just because I don't plan on leaving the living room. He only has an hour-long nap that he just started, so I'm just going to hang out here on the couch and do some journaling and some reading and just planning of my day. Actually, I'm going to collect my things, so I'm just bringing my agenda, my daily reading, my journal, and a pen. I'm just going to go camp out in the living room for the next hour and just kind of have a chilled hour with him. So I'm just using some of his nap time to get a little tidying done and organizing done here in the living room. Luckily, he's a pretty sound sleeper. But I thought I would show you this little bin. So we just keep this little bin of toys and sensory items for him in the living room. We have the same kind of situation upstairs in the nursery as well if we're hanging out upstairs with him. But I thought I would just quickly walk you through what we have in here. It's not super exciting, mainly just like high contrast cards. I use these a lot during tummy time with him. I just made these. I was gonna buy some online, but I figured, like, why spend the money when I can just make them? So I've just been using these recipe, or I guess they're not recipe, they're like ruled index cards from the dollar store, and I just glued them back to back, took a Sharpie and made little images like a mushroom, some clouds. He actually seems to like really enjoy these, and they were so cheap and easy to make. And yeah, I just prop them up when he's doing tummy time, and he like seems to be super into these. I just keep like 2 or 3 books down here at a time. Right now we have the Very Hungry Caterpillar and the Red Train in other colors, mainly because they're like very high contrast books with just lots of primary bold colors. And then yeah, we just have like this little cloth book full of just like different textures and colored fabrics, a little crinkly mitt, this little kind of rattle. This guy vibrates when you pull the thing, so sometimes we'll have him hold on to the frog and then we'll just pull it and it'll vibrate. He seems to like that on occasion. And then this is the one that he is most excited currently. I know there are wooden versions of this online. That was originally what I was gonna buy, just because, you know, I like the aesthetic of it, but we were actually just given this. It was a hand-me-down from some friends. And since he's doing so good at tummy time, I'm gonna start just kind of placing this in front of him, especially when we do tummy time on the floor moving forward, and seeing if he'll try and grab at it. And as it rolls away, maybe it'll entice him to crawl or start to try and crawl. I'm super excited. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to shower. It is 12:31, so 1 p.m. is his next feeding, so that's when I'll wake Sean up. Sean will do his 1 p.m. feeding, and then I am going to have the rest of the afternoon. So yeah, at 1 p.m. Sean will do his feeding. I am going to go work out and shower. I am so excited to bathe and do my hair and put on some makeup today. So we have him on a pretty strict schedule, mainly because we are sleep training or sleep learning, as a lot of people like to call it now. But I talked about this on my Instagram the other day, and a lot of you seemed interested to know more. So I was really interested in the Taking Care of Babies course. I was gonna buy that, but then after more research, I realized it was kind of just information that is freely available on the internet. I think it's more how she packages the information that is appealing, which is what people pay for, just to have it all kind of packaged in a really easily digestible way. But just after doing my own research, this is kind of the schedule that we've come up with. So this is his current schedule, except for the early morning schedule has changed because we've eliminated a feeding. But basically, we're on like a wake, eat, wake, nap schedule. So he starts his day at 7 a.m. He wakes up, we feed him immediately, then he has a wake time, which normally lasts about an hour and a half, and then he heads right into a nap, which again lasts about an hour to an hour and a half, depending on how his wake time went. And then that just repeats, that cycle repeats every 3 hours throughout the day from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. When he was first home, when he was like a fresh little newborn, we had the 1 a.m. and 4 a.m. feedings as well. He has now eliminated, well, we've eliminated the 1 a.m. feeding, and we are working on eliminating the 4 a.m. feeding so that we can go from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. And ideally, he would sleep from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. And then when he hits the 4-month mark, we're going to start moving up that bedtime slowly from 10 p.m. to 7 p.m. And at that point, the goal, the dream, is to have him sleeping from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Pretty much uninterrupted. So we can have, you know, a solid 12 hours of this child sleeping soundly. Okay, I've just been hanging out in my office for a little bit. I am pumping right now. You can probably hear the breast pump going. But I used the time to do a little bit of makeup. I have a FaceTime date with a friend a little later this evening. So yeah, I just didn't want to look like a total potato, so I put a little bit of makeup on. It is about 8:40 in the evening right now. In about 20 minutes, it's time for his bath. This is normally when he is down between 8 and 9 for what we call like a power nap before we wake him up for bath time and his massage and then his last bottle of the night. But holy moly, did this kid ever have a meltdown. He's just been very, very gassy today, and he is not pleased, which is fair. So I'm letting him nap in my arms, which doesn't normally happen during his power nap, but it's just one of those days, and he has finally started to snooze. So I'm gonna just soak in an extra cuddle for the next 20 minutes, and then it'll be bath time. And then, yeah. I'm gonna stop talking because I think I'm waking him up.